Preparing.
Okay. And I got a message that said the meeting is being live streamed. So now that
Thanks for your
everybody in
patience.
the room also decide. I sent a message that said that allows everybody in the meeting to also decide if they want to leave the meeting because it's being recorded. Hang up, Terry. Hang up the phone.
Our elevators are out.
That allows everybody in the meeting to
Terry? Yeah.
the meeting because it's being
Where do you
recorded.
Summer seats.
You're good?
On the
Hang up the
fifth
phone.
floor.
Oh my God.
I want to be in shape, but not that much.
Sorry, folks. Okay,
Yes.
Terry, there's a lot of noise in the room.
Not
I know
here.
we've been doing something.
Do they go out often?
It's not here.
Yes, there is. It on YouTube also. So now on the computer, you need to just close the YouTube window because that's
Not
what we're
here.
hearing is our conversation in duplicate. Terry, it's coming through the computer. You need to close YouTube. On YouTube also. So now on the computer, you need to just close the YouTube window. See, that's what you're hearing. Conversation. And there's a delay in it. Joyce, this is your fault. I'm just saying. There. Perfect. See how we don't have all that conversation going? Because now we're not hearing it twice. This is a great learning curve. Look how much you just figured out. That's awesome. Are you holding your head from exploding?
Yeah. I want to get any
You
brain
did great.
carrier.
Thank you. You did great. I love it. Okay, guys. Sorry for that little technical pause there, but there was a lot of learning there. So, you know, if you are ever running a meeting or if you're in a meeting and somebody's trying to figure out something, you're now that much smarter and can help the people, and you look like the tech expert. So now we are streaming, so we will have that link as well to send. I'll send that one later, or you can just look it up. Go to the Joy channel on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can also set it so that you get notifications anytime Joy puts up a new video like this class coming from their new location in July. They might be doing even more. All right. Am I frozen?
A little.
Am I frozen?
No, not now.
A little ET. Okay. Linda, go ahead and unmute yourself. Linda, unmute.
Question about the live streaming. You're breaking up really bad,
Okay.
really badly. So when you live stream, is that going to come over clear, or are we going to get all those breakups?
Probably. You're probably going to get all the breakups. We'll see. I don't know. That's why I wanted, and that's a great question, but that's why I didn't want to rely on this internet connection. Because if this internet connection is responsible for collecting all that data, then it's definitely going to be bad. But I'm hoping that if the Joy Center's internet connection is good, which it always is, almost always is, then it should be good. We'll see. It's all an experiment.
Okay.
That's a great question. Great question.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. We're going to go and we're going to now look, and hopefully I share screen button for it. And let's show a tab. Have I been on? And I'm going to share. We'll see if you can see it. Can you see this? Okay.
Yes.
So I sent you the link to this website so you can play with it later on, but I'm going to go ahead, and I've done this before, but I forget about it, you know, and I signed up to get notifications when new data breaches happen. So sure, why not? So I'm going to do a new one, which is the one that I use for this class. So I'm putting in my email address. Great Heart Helping Hands for You at gmail.com. And then I'm going to click the PWNED, which is pronounced pond. I don't know why. You know, those techie people, they get all funny. Ah, look at that. So none this account. Isn't that fantastic? I didn't expect that. Data breaches happen all the time. Now, also on this page, it has some of the largest breaches. It has recently added breaches. So it's always kind of nice to look and see, you know, do I have accounts with any of this stuff? There's been 509 million Facebook accounts that have been pawned. If anybody still has MySpace, just kidding. The rest of them, not really popular things, more like small things or maybe running in the background things. But now if I look and I put in my most used email address, which is in more places than anywhere else, and check that, I'm going to have the ones that have been breached that I knew about in the past. And it says, oh no, I've been pawned. Data found no pastes. I don't know what a paste is. I'll have to educate myself on that. So, and then it lists the breaches you were pawned in. And it tells you, did it happen? When did it happen? What was done? So 8Tracks, boy, that a long time ago. I haven't had that account probably since before 2017. Canva was breached in 2019. This one was the new one that brought up the information to me. That was why I got a notification that said I've been pawned, and that my email showed up somewhere. Well, you know, when people steal information and create lists, they make combo lists. They combine, it's more money for them. They then sell these lists on the dark web to more hackers, and people are constantly dealing data. So there's this. So what do I do when I see this? You know, I change my email address. I mean, not my address, my password to my email address, basically to my Google account. So I change that fairly frequently these days, because in order to stay in front of these people, you've got to change them. Dropbox, this was 2000. Grab it, what that means. But it'll tell you here, this is what it means. What was compromised? Email address. Really not too worried, because my email address is everywhere. Names are everywhere. Those are all kind of basic public information. Even usernames, no big deal. Name is generally my email address. Not anymore. Not a specific site where I can change anything other than my email address. LinkedIn, long time ago, 2016. Lumen PDF, I don't have that account anymore. But, you know, and look and see what was passwords. That's a problem, right? So if I still have Lumen PDF, I would want to make sure that I change the passwords for that. MyFitnessPal, Twitter was a big one last year, and Zynga, Words with Friends. You know, changing those usernames and passwords once you see this. And that's the whole point of, right? So and take action to protect ourselves. Make sense? Am I frozen?
No,
Hear me?
yes, that's,
I don't know that you can hear me. Yes?
yes,
All right. Thank you, Jerry. So, I've been pawned. You got that link. I see what data is your email address. That one's quickly look at a site that tells you this. Didn't catch. Okay. So, is have I been all together pwned.com. But you're going to get, you already have that link in your email. I sent that out to everybody before last started because I was afraid that we wouldn't be able to connect very well if you didn't know what's happening. So that link, you don't even have to write it down. You just on a window into your email. Question. All right. Let's quickly. So I'll just talk about it YouTube later. So what I did was I'm going to share my screen. Her question was, I have too many email addresses. And I said, fine. This was in an email, so I didn't want to go into it with her because it's easier to go in multiple email addresses. You know, you can have one that's just for finance. And then if you're not doing financial things, that encapsulates it, insulates it. You saw on my Be-Based One account how many times I've been involved in data breaches. You saw in the Great Heart Helping Hands email address, 0 so far, because I use that for very specific things. There are 2 organizations that I use that with, and that's it. Joy and the board that I'm on in North Carolina. So I'm not going a lot of places. I mean, I send a lot of stuff to that from me to me, and I'm not putting that email address out in the world. So that keeps that one relatively safe. Having all of your banking on a particular one would be useful because that would keep it safe from other major breaches where your email address is everywhere. A lot of people choose to do where they have all of the shopping, any kind of online shopping they do, because remember, that's one of the ways that we're most vulnerable is when we are online shopping, because hackers see that as a place to get in. They think that that's got less security. Obviously, you know, Home Depot isn't going to have as much security as your bank does or your credit card does, right? I mean, they're just not. That's not their business. Their business is home building supply stuff, not banking. So they wouldn't be necessarily as interested in security. So having one that's just for shopping is a great thing to do, because those vulnerabilities, okay, great. If that one gets hacked, there's nothing else happening there with that. You know, it's just shopping stuff. I don't care. You can do one that's just get your newsletters, your news, your whatever kinds of things you subscribe to. That might just be your reading list. So your inbox, then each inbox becomes more clear as to your purpose of why you're getting on. And it's actually a time saver. It's a time saver because if I just want to see what's happening with the Joy Center, I go to that one email account and I don't have to look at anything else. I don't have to sift through all of the shopping, all of the banking, all of the Home Depot ads. I don't have to sift through anything because it's just that one thing I'm looking for. And that email address is for the Joy Center and mostly tech class. So it saves me time because I'm not looking through other things and having to sort through other things, and it stays more organized. And you know, I'm crazy about organization. Terry.
I won't tell my whole story with PayPal, but what happened from that experience was how many different ways somebody, as I said, that the story was that they sent money to my son. And, you know, that from that, though, I have had more experiences of having to have double security, having to do all this stuff. And I'm so grateful. I just got a new phone. And John was complaining, oh, I have to put a new password into everything. I said, John, wouldn't you like that if somebody picked up your new phone and could just access everything on there? Or, you know, I mean, it's like he just didn't get it, you know, at all about his security. But it's also sometimes when you check if you're calling a place, you know, if you're frustrated with getting something online and you make a call, thinking it's safe is because it might not be back to Macy's or wherever you're getting stuff from. It might be, that's a number that sometimes I've clicked on and listened to, answered about 5 questions until I realized that's not who I wanted to talk to. They don't need my date of birth or something for, like the doctors.
Yeah.
They need that at Macy's, but you're like thinking you're calling back to the old days when you called people, and just watch out for that because I pressed an 800 number on me. And the best word, one of the best tech words stories you ever told me was, even when you're on Instagram and you see the cutest shoes you've ever seen, go and look up who made those shoes and go to their website. So I've taught more people that than almost anything else. It's so tempting.
It is tempting. It is tempting, but and now that's a really, really good cautionary tale, Terry, because nowadays with AI be able to create things that look so very real. It's how can you tell? That's the big problem. And so always going to the source yourself, it's just good practice to get tech links. All right, I'm trying to get, all right, give me 1 second. I sent you email. Amy can't get in for some reason, so I sent her the link, this week's email, so that hopefully she can get, and she can get there. All right, just your email as I was sending the email to Amy. So sorry, I'll make sure I send that out as a separate one. Linda says that the Have I Been Pawned link wasn't in there. So, and make sure we get that done. Okay. So let's talk about, let's go back. I don't know how we got way off on that. Talk multiple addresses. All right. And again, and just in case you need to know, and you may have too many, that's perfectly fine. If it makes you feel better to clean up what's going on, absolutely. So, questions? I can't see your heads shaking. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so what I did was I went to an email account, a Google account that I rarely use. This was the original Upper Keys Life Enrichment Coalition. And so this was the original Joy one till Terry figured out a much better name for us. So here I went to just my Google account. Remember going to my icon up in the top here. That will give me my Google accounts. So right now I'm in the Upper Keys Life Enrichment one. If I click on this dot with the U, it will show me all of my Googles. All right. I have a choice of which one I want to access and deal with because they're all separate. They're not like Google account is an account and you have separate contact lists. Obviously, each one is going to have separate emails that come into it, but your drive is separate. Everything is separate so that you can have lots and lots of storage if you want it. You can have lots and lots of photos because you're spreading it out over different accounts. So there's a benefit to that. Just saying. But I can look at manage my Google account, and that's how I got to here. So if I click on manage your Google account, then it's going to take me to this page here, my Google account, and there's home, personal info, data and privacy, so forth and so on. Data and privacy is where I'm going to figure out what I need to do to delete this account. I'm not going to delete this account, but this is where I would find it. So you know, it's a little bit slow and always good to you should kind of, it's like we don't like to clean our houses. I don't think most of us don't like to clean our houses. But we do occasionally because we know it has to be done, right?
She's saying that you didn't. Work.
Betsy, can you hear me?
I think she's frozen. Yeah, she's must be talking because she's moving the screen.
I was gonna talk for.
For me, is when I have company coming. So think about a maybe bad company that I don't want to see things. So it's in my best interest to review this page and if I go all the way down to this. Do you have a question? No? Okay. All right. So now at the bottom, it says more options, delete your Google account. And it says delete your account through some steps before I can actually do that. It's going to give me some information. What it wants to do is it actually me? So in order to delete that account, I'm going to have to fill for me. So I'm on a device it recognizes. That's why it auto-filled. And it's going to take a while to get there. It may take too long. Yeah. That's going to take too long. Here it comes. All right. All right. Now, can you see this where it says, please read this carefully? Am I
Yes.
frozen again? Hello. You can see it? Okay. So take that to heart. Read it. And it says, all of this content will be deleted. Accesses such as if this is a recovery email for a bank account, you will have difficulty changing your bank password. Those kinds of conversations will be deleted. Anything associated with YouTube, calendar, all of my devices, my contacts. If we're comfortable with that, then I can say yes and delete account. It's that simple. However, at the very top, I saw it on my phone, right here as well. Download your data.
The yoga again?
Okay. If I decide I'm going, what? If I decide I'm going to delete an account, I can download my data first and put it on this device. I'm on a Chromebook right now, and then I'm not going to lose it. I'm going to have it all. Then I could feel pretty comfortable about, okay, I don't need to worry about all that. Delete. Okay. So I'm not doing that though. So I'm going to get right out of there. And was that sharing? You could see it, right?
Say that again.
The elevators in my condo went out.
Could you see
No.
the where to delete an account?
Yes.
A little sore.
Yes.
No? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I almost brought my dog.
You can see
Like going up and down, it's killing me.
me now, right? I'm
I
not.
did, yes. But
Right. Yes.
Oh, this is
I tried carrying.
so frustrating. I'm so sorry, folks. Okay. Thank you,
In the tower,
Dina.
not going up and down.
All right. All right. Terry.
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
can you hear me? Okay. I'm having
You're breaking up a lot.
trading on. Is there any who has
Like,
very frustrating.
Can
Half
you
the
hear,
time.
can you hear us okay when Terry's talking? Is it breaking up for you? Okay. You should have us talking. Anyway, just my advice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on vacation. Here it is.
Well,
Can we do this again? Yes, we can do this again. But Carol, it's morning. Everything I'm showing you, so you can look at those links and it'll. Thank you. I'm going swimming today. I'm going to try and show you. We'll go ahead and is oh my, that didn't work at all.
and I tell, I use some
Interesting.
over the
All my
last year,
links just went away.
and you just stretch, go to yoga, and just stretch.
All right.
Kind of half. Once I fell asleep, it's embarrassing, but I just was stretching and listening to.
Yeah, that's what Denise was saying, go and stretch.
Well, we're not.
Okay,
I was laughing.
Terry,
She was-
Yes,
Terry,
yes. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What does
Okay.
my screen show?
Is your
What does it say?
driving, is your driving being secretly scored? The insurance
Okay,
industry
good, you can
hungry
see
for
it.
insights, okay?
Okay, so remember how we had talked about location? That was about 2 classes ago. We talked about how some people use Life 3 can be very helpful for folks. Well, Life 360 is also sending information to the insurance companies. They're actually buying this information. It's a whole article about how this information is being with your slides. The one that they talk about specifically is Life 360. Gas Buddy, I used my radar a lot when I was in the Keys because it's a great one for tracking hurricane. Gas Buddy, and I think that there was one other one I was looking at. Starlink, that's the one that's installed in many cars. Starlink, what it is? Yes? No? Again?
Yes,
The article is very interesting for those who drive really
you have.
our insurance rates. So now too. All right. I don't know. Oh gosh, Amy's here. Hey, she made it. Are you there? All frozen now.
Yeah, you're not for a second, but you're
Amy?
we can't hear you at all.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Amy's
All right.
there. Yay. Yay. Well, you got in just in time to say goodbye.
What? Oh, it's quarter to. We'll have to learn from my situation here today. I'm about ready to
Bad
pull my hair out.
internet zone.
Yes. So we're gonna end it.
So that we can talk about it next week because my internet connection is so bad that it's like I'm drunk and frozen the whole time, and I'm not drunk.
It's hilarious.
So, emails.
Or
Have a
no
great.
way.
Have a great.
Enjoy May.
Yeah, it's
See
very
ya.
annoying. I apologize.
Enjoy
I'm
your
done.
vacation. And the cool weather.
Well, take care. Thank you for coming.
This is too frustrating. Thanks for
Yeah.
trying. That was Gloria Abner.
Yeah, great. How are you, Jackie?
Good, thanks. Except for this morning, right?
Right.
Bye.
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 Gloria, where are you?
Can you hear me? I'm at Our Place in Paradise
Ah,
today.
I think painting will help relieve my frustration.
You still don't have a
Why?
day, you don't have a date?
No, no.
Wow.
But
okay.
I'm going to call in about 5 minutes, and I will let you know if I get one.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Hey, here's a meeting of
And,
KJCC.
really? Is that all that's left?
That's it,
That's
that's it.
Is Joyce still here?
No,
We're the
Joyce
ones that
left.
count.
Joyce is on the road. Hi, Linda.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
So can we make some executive decisions right now?
Sure. What would we like to decide?
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, it's good to see you. And it's especially good to hear your voice without gargling.
Yeah.
Oh, Medina, I have your 6 candles.
Oh,
They were at Joyce's house. I know you wanted them at your house, the
yeah.
Holocaust candles, and I'll bring them over next time I see you, which I hope will
Okay.
be soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay, I will talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye,
Okay.
Linda.
Bye,
Bye,
Linda.
bye, all.
Bye.
Have a good day.